As a parent, you cherish and remember all of your child's firsts. The first time she smiled, the first time he rolled over, or when she took her first few brave steps. You remember every precious moment of watching your child learn and grow. While every child grows and changes at his or her own rate, some children experience delays in development that may be cause for concern. Lancaster County Early Intervention provides supports and services to families and caregivers of children from birth to age 3 to help them grow and develop. Unlike other services, early intervention brings the tools and guidance to your family in your natural environment and daily routines. You know your child best and will support you in teaching him or her every step of the way. The partnership with early intervention begins with a brief screening to learn more about your family's needs.
A parent can call in to our main line and talk to our referral coordinator, let them know what the concerns are. That child will then be referred to a support coordinator who will call them, get some information about their concerns. They'll also run through daily routines, activities that are difficult or easy, strengths. We also want to look for health information. And then at that initial phone call, an evaluation will be scheduled where we'll determine eligibility.
Soon after, a support coordinator and evaluator will meet with you in person to observe your child playing and interacting in his or her natural setting. Eligibility is determined by a support coordinator and evaluator when a child meets the criteria set by the state of Pennsylvania, which may include a delay in physical development ability, such as moving, seeing, and hearing. Communication development ability, such as understanding and expressing needs. Social and emotional development abilities, such as being able to relate to others. Self-help ability, demonstrated through eating, dressing, and taking care of oneself. And cognitive development ability, such as thinking and learning.
Signs parents can look for if they have concerns about their child's development would be if their peers, they're not doing the same skills as their peers. Family members mention concerns that the older child was doing that or a brother was doing that. If doctors list concerns, if they're not walking by age 15 months, if they only have a couple of words at 2 years old, lack of eye contact, things like that are signs parents can be looking for.
If a delay is found, families will then work with their early intervention team, consisting of the family, a support coordinator, and early interventionists, to create a written plan to set and measure meaningful goals. The plan, called an Individualized Family Service Plan, IFSP, will outline the outcomes that are most important to you and your child and detail the supports and services early intervention will provide to reach them. Throughout the partnership, families will have the opportunity to adjust the IFSP as their needs change.
An individualized family service plan is written for each child who is eligible and the family decides if they would like support. There is a summary of the child's development, talks about families' concerns, community resources that they're interested in. We also have a goal that is written that the teams agreed upon that we want to achieve in that next year. We have strategies listed on how we want to get there. We write about how we want to monitor progress, and then the supports that the child will receive are going to also be listed on that plan.
More than 1,500 families use the services provided by Lancaster County Early Intervention each year. The program helps families achieve success through 2 key concepts: routines-based intervention in a natural environment and coaching. Children learn through playing and interacting in their natural environments with parents, caregivers, siblings, and others in the community. Through routines-based intervention, families learn strategies for intervention that take place naturally in a typical day. This could mean interacting with brothers and sisters in your living room, taking a walk around the neighborhood, playing with friends at the park, or choosing what to eat at a restaurant. Because the supports and strategies are built around your normal routine, you have more opportunity to practice each skill.
Routine-based interventions basically means I don't come in with a set plan for what we're going to do today. I ask the parents what routines need some help, what is making their child's life difficult at that moment, and how we can help make it easier for them. It could be as simple as getting shoes on every day. If that's a struggle, then that's the routine that we're going to work on to make life easier and less frustrating for the child and family.
The therapists help us with just our daily routines, things that are challenging in our daily routine. Just recently, we had a problem with Ethan and diaper changes because he's getting older, so he doesn't want to lay down for the diaper changes. And it was suggested that we get those slip-on diapers, and that has made a world of difference. Brushing his teeth was a problem at one point because he doesn't like things in his mouth with his speech problem. So we were told, leave the toothbrush out and let him just play with it, like leave it out like a toy, and that really helped him to get used to the toothbrush and feeling it in his mouth, and we're able to brush his teeth now.
A lot of parents, they are actually the best ones to come up with strategies, and I just give them encouragement and help them implement those strategies into their daily routines.
We created a game out of getting dressed. If he has a hard time with his shirt, for some reason he doesn't like to change shirts, so I created the shirt monster, and I put my head in his shirt and will chase him around the house until I can get his shirt on him, and the shirt monster eats him. And that's one strategy that we've used.
We not only work to support your child in reaching his or her goals, we are here to support your whole family. Our early interventionists help uncover why the child is struggling with a particular skill, and then coach the parents and caregivers on ways to help the child succeed.
The coaching process that we do in early intervention follows the lead of the child and parents' needs. Every time I come into a session, I ask Mom what's new, what's going well, what's not going well, and then I give her some feedback on that. And then basically we go through the child's either routine or playtime, and we go out into the community, and basically I help them give the parents strategies about what they can do to make those situations easier. The routines, going out in the community, and then they practice them, and I can give them feedback during reflection time as well.
We help guide and practice certain strategies and ideas that we have so that they feel confident and confident to do the strategies when we are no longer in the home.
You're not alone in this. I know firsthand that you can really feel alone and overwhelmed and frustrated, and sometimes it's hard to admit that your child needs help, but don't ever feel ashamed and get that help that your child needs and that you really need. Because early intervention isn't necessarily, you're here because of your child, but it's not about your child. It's about teaching you how to help your child cross those bridges that he or she is having problems with.
You are your child's biggest fan and best teacher. Early intervention is here to support your family in helping your child accomplish many more firsts and develop the skills and strategies for a bright future.